Let's do the assignment together, shall we? This is your Noteflight first lesson. Your goals are: I can log in, create a score, add notes, change durations, and share a score. So first thing we're going to do is log in right in this presentation, which you have. There is this link, and so we're going to click it, and here we go. There's a place to log in right there. And I'm going to log in, and I'm going to log in just with Google. So that's all described right on this first slide. We're going to go to the top left once we get there, and we're going to hit Create. We're going to highlight treble clef, or maybe it'll already be highlighted, and we're going to click OK. And now you see here this plus sign, this Create sign. There's treble clef, and we're going to go OK. Now here's where it really gets interesting. And now what we're going to do is we're going to add notes to the score. Click in a measure and highlight it orange. Hover up and down with your mouse and you'll see ghost notes, and you can click on lines and spaces to enter notes. So let's go try that. So here I'm going to click in the middle, and now look at that. And I'm going to just put that in the A. Now I can also type A, and it would put an A there. And you can continue to add notes by hovering and typing letters A through G. A, B, C, D. I'm just typing E, F, and G. And then musical alphabet ends there and starts on another A. Now they all came out in the duration of quarter notes. So we've added these notes, but now we need to change the length of the notes to make it more exciting music. So we're going to change the duration. And if you don't see the duration in the controls, you can click the icon over on the left. I'll show you what I mean by that. So there's this icon here, and it gives you a lot of these tools that you have in your control bar. We're just learning the duration tool. If it's not there, if I click on that, it goes away, and then if I click there, it comes back. From left to right, you see the symbols for notes that last the whole measure, a half of the measure, a quarter of the measure, an eighth of the measure, and a 16th of the measure. You can highlight notes in your score, and you can change the durations using that bar, but there has to be enough room left. So you wouldn't be able to put a whole note here because that whole would take up the whole measure. I'll show you what I mean. So if I change that, go up and change it to a whole note, well, there's the whole measure. But now I can also change that to something really short, an eighth note. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my right arrow, just go to this next thing, and then I could put a B. And then if I want a quarter, here, look what happens to the duration bar when you click on the rest. This is a rest of 1/4 of the measure. And I could change that to a rest of 1/2 of the measure. And then I could just type C. And then I can use my right arrow and go over and turn that into a D. And that's kind of an interesting measure now. Let's hear what it sounds like now. You know, that's starting to sound a little more music-y. Let's change this one to a half note. And let's change it also. One thing I like, we don't necessarily need to repeat a D there. Let's maybe make that now go the other direction. And let's put this. And if we could change this to 2 eighth notes, and then we can do that just on a ladder. There's a B. So let's hear this. Now we have this nice stepwise motion. A, B, C, D, E, D, C, B, A. We're going in nice alphabetical order or stepwise motion. And let's see. Okay, that sounds very classic. Hit save. Then you want to share with me. Go over to score details, which is over here. And you're going to come all the way down, and you're going to hit share. And you're going to say share score. Oh, and I didn't enter a title. Whole of champs. And I'm going to go save. And now I'm going to share it with individuals, and you're going to write in Mr. D. Now, I can't share with myself, but I could share with, for example, Henry Mayer. And so I could do that, and then I could save. Your piece isn't necessarily done, but your goals are to be able to log in, to be able to create a score, to be able to add notes, change durations, and then share. If you've demonstrated these skills, you can turn it in at Google Classroom. And I'd love to see you continue to experiment. You can press buttons to your heart's content and just get to know this software as much as you want and just be a mad scientist right now and mess with it. But those are the basic skills for this week. Really appreciate you. Good luck. Let me know if you have any questions. Appreciate that. Bye.